What's going on, my brony brothers? How are you all doing? It is your host, the man with the hardest erection, me, Michael Garza. Now you're probably all wondering, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this show? What is the purpose? Why? Are you not entertained? Moderation helps everyone feel safe to build a positive live chat experience for you and your viewers. Choose who can participate. Set a delay between messages. Hide or put people in timeout. Manage messages held for review. I don't really give a shit. Do you guys think I should add moderators to this channel? I don't want to. I really don't. I don't really care what anybody fucking says on here. Because I don't. This channel is the Wild Wild West. The Wild Wild West. I will admit, probably to keep the channel protected, if I do see somebody dropping N-bombs, then I might have to intervene. So, yeah, that'll tend to happen. But that happens, you know. But yeah, we're going over the TTEC Reddit. We're going to take a look at that here for a bit. You know, I'm kind of a huge fan of the TTEC Reddit overall. It's always a fun time to look at and a little ridiculous from time to time. Give me 1 second, though. We're going to go back to vertical real quick. So get this. I'll put you on my wish list. I drew a star right by your name. But what's going on, my brony brothers? Hello. We're going to take a look at the TTEC subreddit, though. We're going to do our thing and have a blast with it. What's going on, my bronies? It is I, your man, your boy, Mikey G. Welcome to the show, and we are about ready to lift off. Oh yeah, we're doing it. F it, we're doing it live. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But yeah, kicking butt, taking names, doing our thing, rocking the show. Everybody's acting like a brony. The brones, dude, the brones. So we're going to be looking at some TTEC Reddit. And I found an interesting little article on the TTEC Reddit. We're going to pull that up here in just a second. And, I mean, I find it hilarious because TTEC is one of the worst companies I've ever had the displeasure of working for. Now, I was with the company technically for 13 years, but it was when TTEC absorbed the company that I was working for, that's when it became bad because TTEC injected their shitty culture into ours, and they are a BS company. They are an awful company. And the people on this subreddit can vouch for me because they know just how crappy of a company fucking TTEC is. And I'm proud to say that I don't work for them anymore. But it is fun to occasionally look at some of the things that are written about TTEC on their own subreddit. And obviously people do not have favorable things to say about this company. And should they? Hell to the frickin' no. I don't blame people for having an unfavorable opinion because that company is not good. They treat their employees like trash, absolute garbage. But here we go. So this thread right here says, why is upper management so rude here? And this is, by the way, this is in the TTEC subreddit, posted by somebody named Azula is Dead Inside 49. Anyway, the person says, I'm new here, and to be honest, it's shocking how unprofessional the management is here from the top down. Oh, and that's so funny because I said the exact same thing. And that's exactly what was happening with me. Management was unprofessional, rude, made me feel like shit, and they're just miserable twats. Yeah, dude, Alex the Box dude's in the house, but we're reading some TTEC slop real quick. So this person is saying that they're a new hire, and to be honest, it's shocking how unprofessional the management is here from the top down. I've worked with bad leadership before, but never with so many people that are openly mean and condescending. When I was in training, the facilitator would mock people to their face, and the operational manager for our project came in one day and let my class know plainly that they were just numbers to hit metrics. Dude, I hate TTEC. I really do. And this just validates everything that happened. This person says they haven't even been there for 90 days yet, and they're already dreading clocking in. Not just because of the draining calls, but also knowing that they won't be supported if they need it. And this person is saying, if anyone knows a company that's hiring, please PM me. That's wild. Freaking crazy. Let's see. So Superb Yellow says, because they're unprofessional AF, they get insecure if someone has more education than them and somehow think we're coming for their job. Yeah, no, nobody wants to... No, the managers there are absolute Karens. Can't flipping stand the Karens that work for that company. And it sucks because I wanted to give TTEC a chance. I really did. I tried, man. But... And I had been there for a while. For quite a while. All I gotta say is I'm thankful that I'm not there anymore. I'm when I got fired, I felt like crap. I did. I really did. And it sucked. It was, I'll admit it was a very painful experience. Because it had been a very long time since I had actually been fired. It was one of those experiences. The last time I was fired, I actually worked for a call center company, was the last time I got fired. And this was back in 08, 09. And the name of the company was called ACS. And was it 08? Or was it 07? It might have been 07 or 08, one or the other. Either way, I got fired. That was not a good experience. But it's been a long time since I've been fired. And being fired for that job, for something that was unjustified, their reason for firing me to this day was still one of the most unjustified reasons I've ever... They claimed I was unprofessional, which was they slandered me straight up. They couldn't find any other reason to fire me, so they made up unprofessional, which, by the way, is extremely subjective. And I made sure that I kept my language PG, and the things that they were accusing me of is what they were doing. So TTEC is a dirty, disgusting company, and I have no problem. I feel no worry trash talking them because it's all written here. There are employees who have major issues with this company, and rightfully so. I love reading these because it makes me feel not only not crazy, because for a little bit I felt kind of crazy. I was like, am I the only one who had to deal with this sort of shit? And it turns out more people had to deal with toxic management in this company. TTEC has a toxic management issue. And like I said, I am extremely satisfied Extremely happy. Anyway, Super Tooth Fairy says, yes, you are correct. From the top of the company, the CEO and his executive team, this is, by the way, I'm just reading this as a quote, that includes vice presidents down to each director, they all eat. I'm not going to read that part. They are a despicable group of people. They all read these Reddit posts and they get off to them like H-corn. They love torturing people's lives by stealing away their happiness and giving them bad news. It's how they maintain control over their teams. One must continuously be a step ahead of them by documenting everything. Only then can you have the last laugh every step of the way. Also, the reason their management skills are horrendous is because they promote from within, but never giving management training, which is so crazy, only shadowing, which is not the same as education and is not transferable. You'll never get a reference letter. Nah, they're so shitty, dude. I fucking hate, dude, TTEC is so bad. Like, this is just an example of, and people don't realize this. People don't realize that TTEC has an extremely toxic culture. Now, there might be some clients that don't have, the clients within TTEC that don't have this culture per se, but I would say this doesn't shock me. Based on what I had to deal with Pay with Spire as one of our clients that we did customer service for, yeah, this doesn't shock me in any way. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this stream. Nah, I won't share it on here, but let's see. So, you got to be effing kidding me, B says, I agree with all but not the last. Because people can have book sense, not common sense as well, as they can have all the knowledge and training in the world and still can't manage worth a damn. I know managers with degrees and a manager without any. And guess who outshines? It's the one without the degree. The ones that have them seem dumber than a box of rocks. Not TTEC. LMAO. But it could be possible them also. Yeah. That's flipping wild, man. I'm testing something real quick. But yeah, the upper management there at TTEC is just plain terrible. They are just a level of crap. Yager's Farm says, oh my gosh, I heard you got attested. Jim, what are you talking about, bro? Jim, what are you talking about, brother? Attested? I'm a little confused, brother. What are you talking about? Attested? Or what are you talking about, man? I'm so freaking confused. I don't know what my boy Jim from Yager's Farms is talking about, but we'll see. I'm going to see what happens when the limiter goes away. Like, I'm just going to, like, hide it for a second. Testing. Oh, wow, it goes up pretty high. Actually, you know what? Let's just see what happens when the limiter's not in place. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, testing 1, testing 2, testing 3. Yeah, let me see here. What are you talking about, Jim? Jim says John Michael Garza Jr., 21, of Midlothian, Texas, was charged last week with a federal complaint with of attempting to provide material support or resources. Oh, geez, that's wild. Yeah, John Michael Garza, huh? Well, sounds like his name's John Michael, which is that's a pretty pimp name, actually. Maybe I should call myself, maybe that's what I should call myself, is John Michael Garza. John Michael freaking Garza. That's hilarious. Yeah, well, too bad I'm not in Texas. Nah, I'm in Oregon. Oregon. Sometimes I like to say I'm in California just to throw my audience off a little bit. But, you know, I like to try to keep things, at least as far as my location goes, pretty anonymous. Oh, man, that's wild. John Michael Garza. Sounds very sexy. But yeah, we're kind of reading like why TTEC management really sucks butt. They're just terrible, dude. Like, working for TTEC might have been, and I try not to exaggerate these things, but it was really they were psychologically abusive. Like, I don't like being psychologically messed with. I really don't. It's frustrating, you know? And, I mean, the people there, like I said, I don't like to over-exaggerate these things. Some people might say that I am, but whatever. I don't really care. I know what I had to deal with, and it wasn't fun. And it sucked. It really did. It was just one of those situations where, I don't know. I'm just glad I'm not working there anymore. It really was one of those situations where it's like better off not working there. Yeah. But yeah, now I'm in a better spot in life, which is nice. But let's read through a little bit more about why TTEC is just a crummy company. Expensive Math says TTEC and all their companies are absolutely horrible to employees. Percepta is the absolute worst. Yeah, TTEC really sucks. And the reason that they have such a high turnover rate is basically because they're just not nice to their employees, man. I bet you I could apply for TTEC, and I bet their record keeping is so bad because they're a big company. I bet their record keeping sucks so much ass that they would rehire me and forgot that I was ever fired. Like, I bet that would happen. I mean, probably wouldn't. It'd be funny. I said, "Oh, I worked for TTEC before," but no. Jeez. Really glad I don't work for them anymore, man. They were awful. And I will happily, just because of how poorly they treated me, I will happily always talk smack about one of the worst companies I've ever had to deal with. And, you know, I thought ACS was bad back in the day, and ACS sucked. They were a call center company, but they rival. ACS and TTEC rival for being total shitbags. I would have to say that I preferred ACS over TTEC, and I never thought I'd say that because ACS sucked. Like, straight up sucked. But no, I hope you guys straight up avoid TTEC though. If you guys are ever looking for work, just if you see TTEC as an option, just walk away. They're really not worth it. I cannot say enough bad things about them. And it sucks. I really don't like talking smack about anything or anyone. Like, it's not really in my nature. Well, it kind of is. I can be a little spiteful. You know, if I feel like I've been wronged in a lot of ways, I could be pretty fucking spiteful. Absolutely. Without a doubt. 100%. But just glad to be out of there. You know, when you're in a toxic work environment, man, you got to get out. You just got to get out of it, man. And I really do hope that if there's anybody out there who had to deal with a toxic work environment like TTEC, like, oh, man. Now, here's an interesting thread. We're going to go a little more positive on this one. We're going to go with this thread about the all-weather portfolio. Now, I'm a huge fan. This is on the Bogleheads subreddit. And this person is asking in this thread, why not just go all in and have the all-weather portfolio? They're saying that it seems like one of the logical conclusions to diversification. If you are going to go into the effort of holding American stocks, bonds, and international stocks, bonds, why not just go all in with the all-weather portfolio? And the all-weather portfolio, as it shows here, consists of 30% VTI, which is the entire U.S. stock market, 40% EDV, which I actually don't know what the EDV is. Hold on. I know what the VTI is, and that's the entire U.S. stock market. Like it's not just the S&P 500; it's everything: small cap, large cap, medium cap, you name it. Give me 1 second though, and I confirm what I can't remember which one EDV is, but if it's, I wonder if it's one I don't have. EDV, which one is that? Oh, here we go. Vanguard Extended Duration Treasury ETF. Wonder how much that's dropped. 3%. Jeez. I don't like that one. That one's actually dipped quite a bit. I don't think I'd feel safe holding that. Also, I don't believe in U.S. Treasuries at all. I don't like holding U.S. Treasuries. That's just, I feel like that's stupid. And then 15% VGIT. I'm assuming that one's a Vanguard one, but what's VGIT? Let me see. Oh, Vanguard Intermediate Government Term Bond ETF. That one stayed pretty steady as far as it goes. And then 7.5% into GLD, and then 7.5%, which GLD is a gold ETF. It's a pretty good one. And then 7.5% in GSG. Which one's that? I wonder if that's a real estate one. That is, and this is, that's a pretty good looking portfolio if you ask me. I'm not very strict about how I weight my portfolio at all. I just don't weigh my portfolio the same way that everybody else does. Let's see, GSG. Oh, okay, it's a commodity index. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I would say that's not, that's fairly close to the Ray Dalio all-weather portfolio. It's not bad. I think there's a few tweaks that you need to make to it. But other than that, that's a solid-looking portfolio. I think that there is a lack of international exposure, though. That's the only thing I would say about it. I think it's too heavy on bonds, though. I think the 40% heavy on bonds, I'm not a fan of that. I'm just not. I don't mind volatility, by the way. Volatility is just par for the course. It happens. Also, I have zero faith in the dollar. Crazy old son, I seen the Michael Garza on TV. They were talking about cryptocurrency. Oh, shit. That's wild, though, man. So crazy. Let's see. This person says it is a lower return, low volatility portfolio that will cap your upside due to the amount of stocks, but would improve your safe withdrawal rate. So it is suitable for drawdown phase. I would not use in accumulation phase unless you have a low risk tolerance. This is the right answer. You don't want gold commodities long term. 10 years away from retirement, they'll drag you down. Here's the thing, man. I don't trust the dollar. I trust the equities markets. That's why I swing trade the VT. I feel like it's the way the prices go. I'm always comfortable buying the VT when it dips. Always. Like, I don't even have when the VT dips, I don't have a doubt in my mind when it comes to purchasing it. I will absolutely always purchase. But yeah, no, I racked up on a lot of international ETFs, which I'm very happy about. I think that was a good thing for me to do. You can only lose 100% of what you put in, but you could win 100,000%. Yeah, here's the thing. I mean, look, I trade my dollars for index ETFs because I think it's stupid to save money. I really do. I think it's better to invest money. The real money, if you want to know what true money is, it is assets, stocks, real estate, gold, silver. Those are all beautiful assets, and through history, they seriously protect everybody from inflationary forces. I do believe that excessive inflation is a bad thing, though. But one of the reasons I invest the way I do is I do not trust the U.S. dollar. I trust no currencies for that matter. But with the way that we print money, the way that we're barely holding on to the reserve currency status, I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to own as many different stocks as I can. It's the smartest thing I could do. But yeah, no, I think, are we on the right track as a civilization? I wonder. Those thoughts come to my mind from time to time. But I'm excited. I think, we're in an interesting phase right now. And I'm constantly investing. That's just the way I believe. I think that investing is the way to go at all times. I would be stupid not to invest, but let's see. This person is saying, I would also add that Dalio's all-weather portfolio is suitable for traditional withdrawal strategies as typical retirement ages and durations, but where legacy estate size is not a priority, when the retiree also wishes to grow the estate to leave legacy to their heirs, the relatively small allocation of stocks will hinder that goal. Yeah, I believe, honestly, in having majority of your portfolio in equities. Preferably equities and real estate. But here's the thing, man. I don't even like bonds at this point. I'm actually thinking about just selling all of my bond portfolios. All of my bond ETFs. I kind of want to just get rid of them. In fact, I might just do that. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should get rid of my bonds? Or is it dumb? Let's see. So there is I'm going to go on Robinhood real quick. So I mean, I like to have... let's take a look at my bond ETFs. Okay, let's list what I have. Is this all ordering them by price? Or is this all ordering them by... Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get rid of all my bonds. I see no... This one actually pays an okay dividend, though. But is it ever going to grow? And this is monthly. I'm torn, man. I'm a torn man. Do I get rid of my bonds? And I'm not saying anybody should do this. None of this is financial advice, but, you know, the temptation to get rid of the bonds that I have on here. USD bond ETF? Hell no, dude. I don't know. I just feel like there's no real reason these... yeah. Universal Core Bond ETF. So it's all bonds. It's all bonds. I'll sell that. There's just no growth. That's my problem with bonds. There's just not a lot of growth. Yeah. Besides, I have some bond ETFs in my, what do you call it? What the hell's it called? It's in my Schwab account. So it's like I'm not like gonna die if I lose my bonds. Kind of need to get rid of them anyway. I'll keep some of the bond ETFs though. I'm not going to get rid of all my bond ETFs, although it's very, very tempting to get rid of all of them. You opened up my window. Yeah, you opened up. And here's the thing, man. I'm constantly buying and selling the VT. I'm constantly like swing trading it, and it's a good thing in my opinion. I love swing trading the VT, man. But yeah, no, I like the all-weather portfolio, but at the same time, it's only for people who are really like risk averse. Like equities, they go up, they go down, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. But like, I've never really felt too insecure about it, And I think the problem is so many people feel insecure about those things, and I just don't. Yeah, and if anything, like really the whole key, for me at least, is to just keep investing. There's really a lot to invest in out there, and I think you're missing out on a lot of opportunities if you play scared all the time. The whole goal really is to be as diversified as possible, and yeah, as long as you're aware there's going to be fluctuations of volatility, that's why you keep some cash on standby in your brokerage account. You don't want to use all of your cash. You want to keep some of it on standby for volatile moments. And like I said, me personally, man, I just swing trade the VT as my swing tradable asset. Everything else in my portfolio is not swing traded at all, and I'm very proud of that fact. Yeah, it's just the way I operate, man. That's the way I operate the whole thing. I personally think it's smart, but some people don't. I get it. Gonna make some eggs real quick. So I'm gonna use this pot right here. Make a little bit of eggs. So BRB. All right, here we go. I'm back. Oh, I had to do a couple things in the kitchen. Had to make the kitchen feel sexy. Do you guys think that I'm the man? But yeah, no, like I said, I love looking at the threads. I'm just gonna read a couple to you guys. So this one is another one on the TTEC subreddit. It's Lazy TLs, which stands for Team Leads. Now, my team lead, by the way, my team lead's name was Brittany, right? She gave me my one-on-ones and consistently treated me like garbage. And I think the reason that she treated me like garbage was because she's incompetent and she saw how much hard work I put into things. Like, my stats were actually really good. Like, I was not fired for poor statistics. In fact, I was consistently top 2, top 3 on the team. Usually pretty close, pretty much 1 typically. And because I worked hard. I wasn't afraid to take in phone calls. I was more than happy to take phone calls even. But I had really, I had been so angry at my team lead. I just would only talk to her if I had to. I avoided her because I didn't like the way she treated me. I hated the way she talked down to me. But TTEC really is a toxic company. Yeah. But yeah, no, it says I'm beyond. This person says that they're beyond tired of lazy leads. Coworkers find the coworkers, by the way, the people I worked with were a lot like me. The people who wanted to do the job. My management is toxic at TTEC. My team lead was toxic. My overall supervisor, it's just toxic people, man. The workers, this person is correct. Most of the time, your coworkers are gonna, be decent. Expectations are already pretty low. But the leads, come on, man. The leads. There are leads who are overqualified and carry way more than their share. And then there are mediocre ones. The kind who quietly disappear and leave the work to the same 2 or 3 competent people, while 200 people wait for answers. At this point, what's the role even for? If you're not here to lead or support, why show up at all? Yeah, they suck. Seriously. No, I am legitimately glad I don't work for this team, for this company anymore. They treated me so poorly. I hated it. And, to be honest, I feel kind of sick to my stomach when I think about that place. It's not good. But is there anybody here who's worked for TTEC before? Probably somebody. Who knows? Anybody who's had to deal with TTEC as a company in some form of capacity, whether it's as an employee or as a client per se? Man, the TTEC Reddit is filled with people who are like, F this place. F it. And as it should be. That's the way it honestly should be. It's a terrible company. Ran like garbage. Treats its employees like absolute trash. It's just tough for me to find anything nice to say about TTEC. I mean, I want to try. I want to try to find something positive. But it's kind of tough. Especially when you feel very slighted by the company itself. When you feel slighted by a company and you feel like they treated you like trash the entire time, you don't really feel any good feelings, obviously, towards that company. It's tough to, right? So it's the way I feel about it. And, the only time, I mean, it's kind of fun to talk about them. It's good show content. And I kind of like to warn people that they should avoid working for TTEC just because of how poorly they treat their employees. It's been a long time since I've witnessed it. I mean, there's probably, companies that treat their employees even worse than TTEC, obviously. There's always those shit companies. But yeah, no, TTEC was creme de la creme. I'm doing much better now. So yeah, I don't think you guys realize how much I enjoy overcooking my eggs. Oh yeah, I see. Put the gotta get my bread out. It's going to be one crispy egg, man. It's going to be one very, very crispy egg. We shall see. Yeah, that's actually a good sign. I'll take it. All right. So yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see everybody coming on in, man. So what do you guys want to talk about? Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm doing a test run on something. I'm testing out a theory. Let's try the no emoji. You haven't seen me on a long time, man. I'm still on, bro. I still do live streams. I'm still doing my thing. My thing. But how is everybody doing, though? Make sure you guys tap the like button, though. The more likes we get, the better. So if you guys can, definitely tap that like button, though. Huh. This is, so it looks like YouTube is recommending my show again, probably because I've improved a lot of audio issues, and I've improved a lot about this show. So I'm very proud of that. That's great, though. I'm actually very happy to see that YouTube is recommending the channel. I knew they would recommend me again. I just had to keep improving stuff, and that's the thing. No, I've got multiple things that I do, Paxson. I do things that make me go, things that make me cream, things that make me go ooh, ooh woo. Do you guys like it when I say ooh woo, ooh woo? Here we go. making a couple of eggs. There we go. Let's see. For YouTube Shorts, what editing program would I recommend? So for UZR builds, I mean, since when I'm doing a lot of YouTube Shorts outside of the house, I tend to take video with my Pixel 8 Pro, and I use the YouTube Create app, which is a very, very good app, by the way. I would say it rivals CapCut in a lot of ways. I trust YouTube Create more than I would trust CapCut for sure. So look up YouTube Create on the Google Play Store. It's a really solid app. In fact, I can't emphasize how awesome the app is enough. I really do like it. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of CapCut. Yeah, YouTube Create is what it's called, or YT Create. Let me double check that real quick. But I really do enjoy using YT Create. What's it called? Yeah, it should just be under YT Create. But I think if you look up YouTube Create, you'll be able to find it. This is what the icon looks like. YT Create. There we go. Boom. Yeah, it's pretty good. I really like it. It is something that I really appreciate overall. It's been one of the best when it comes to the video editing side of things. It does help quite a bit. I love encouraging people to use it just because it's done a lot of good for me, at least so far. Don't know how much use you'll get out of it ultimately. Just use it to the best of your ability, really. But I find it to be a very, very functional, suitable app. It's just pretty incredible, man. You opened up my window. I hope you enjoy it, man. It really has been an incredible... it's honestly been pretty incredible. But yeah, no, it's good to see more people coming onto the show, really checking it out. It's good that YouTube's back to recommending us again to more people. I think, like I said, because I fixed a lot of the audio issues, and that's the main crux of the problem. He's got to fix more of the audio issues, really. Doing finance stuff with CPM. About how many views per month do you get, and how does it... So... I'm not going to go over the numbers with you because I don't reveal that, but I will say I do pretty well. On Honestly, the goal is just to make content that you are enthusiastic about, and it does translate. If you know what you're talking about, that's all that matters. And if you're into it, that matters. I don't talk about finance just so I can make a quick buck. I actually talk about finance because I enjoy talking about personal finance. I love talking about investing, and I love the stock market. I love staying heavily diversified. And I think that love translates into my videos and live streams. It really does translate. So, I mean, it's about all I could say on that one. I hope it helps. But yeah, no, I just don't stop being enthusiastic. You know what I mean? You just got to keep being enthusiastic about what you like to do, and don't, try to make sure that you're staying focused. And people will try to pull you in different directions. They will. People will try to tell you that you're working too hard, or, that you're obsessed. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being a little obsessed. Especially if you've got the momentum, man. Sometimes when you got the momentum, just keep going, When you got momentum, keep going, man. And I'm glad the holiday season's fucking over. I'm really not a fan of Christmas time. I'm really not. I don't have the fondest of memories during Christmas. I really don't. I just don't. Hey man, if you're getting a lot of views, looking into doing history, but my live streams I was doing small engine repairs as a hobby. Dude, if you're getting a lot of reviews doing that, do you enjoy doing small engine repair? Like if you enjoy repairing things live, I'd say keep doing that. If not, another thing that you could potentially do is do history-related videos if that's more your thing. If that's something that you're more interested in and a little more passionate about, absolutely, dude. Or do both. There's room in this life for both. I mean, my show's a variety show. I never stick to one topic. That's why I named my channel Michael Garza, because I'm the source. I am the narrator of this show, and also the talent for the show. So the reason I named myself just Michael Garza and nothing else is so that way I'm not married to a specific subject, even though I choose to talk about investing primarily. Sometimes we like to talk about sports from time to time, but a lot of this channel is primarily about investing, and long-term investing at that. I'm very passionate about long-term investing too. Yeah, man. Hey, I say do what you got to do, man. Hey, that's perfect, man. If that's a strategy you want to do, I'm not going to say it's a bad or a good strategy because I don't know your channel enough. But I would say, hey, you know what? Just do your best. And if you fail, that's okay. I treat YouTube like baseball. I really do. I treat YouTube like baseball. I've got plenty of at-bats. I strike out a lot. I probably had, if I were to translate my YouTube stats to baseball stats, I'd probably have a .097 batting average. I'm always trying to swing for the fences. But no, sometimes I like to use baseball analogies on this channel. I think they kind of fit. They kind of work with real life to some degree. I think baseball is good at describing real life fairly well in a decent way. Hope that helps. Thank you for everybody who's tapping the subscribe button and tapping the like button as well. It's really helping the channel grow. Yeah, we're getting so many more subscribers, more than I could have ever anticipated. So thank you guys for tapping that subscribe button, tapping the like button as well. It's been wild, man. It's been a wild ride. Hold on. Hey, the Dark Lord 3672. What up, dude? Oh, hey, no problem, man. Yeah, the YouTube Create app has really come in handy for a lot of the short form content that I've been trying to make. I love it. Yeah, but thank you guys. You guys have been incredible. We're definitely trying to stack up on subscribers for sure. It's been an interesting ride. Getting more subs is always feels like a tall task. But when you get the audio right, at least somewhat right, people tend to come and stay a little longer. Yabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee daboo die. Daboo dee daboo die. It's good to see all you bronies out here. Samuel Westall, what's going on, brony? Make sure you guys tap the like button, though. Tap that like button if you can, though. The more likes we get, the better. It does help the channel grow. It does help push the channel out to more people, so I appreciate it, you guys. If you guys could do that for Zaddy, that'd be great. Don't forget to tap that like button. Helps a lot. But how are you doing, Mr. Sam? Samuel Westall, dude. My brony, dude. The GOAT. Hello, Mary. Welcome to the show. Make sure you tap the like button. What are you talking about when you say Turtle Army? I'm a little nervous about what that means. Turtle Army. But yeah, tap that like button, you guys. More likes we get, the better. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Mr. Westall. I appreciate you, bro. Samuel's is like, dude, I'm not a brony. Stop that. No, Samuel, I call everybody a brony. You're all my brony brothers, dude. You are all my bronies at the end of the day. So keep being bronies, brony brother. What about crypto, dude? Crypto's a scam, dude. Oh, thank you, Samuel. I appreciate you, dog. You the man, dog. I appreciate you, bro. What are we talking about with this Turtle Army stuff? What are you talking about, bro? I'm so lost. I don't know what anybody's talking about anymore. Put you on my wish list. I drew a star right by your name. But hey, hopefully we get a few more subs. More subs we get, the better. It does help the channel grow. Is that the Turtle Army? Hey guys, don't forget to super chat or gift or whatever you guys want to do. Makes Zaddy feel good. Falling high never hurt so good. Stumbling around your neighborhood. When I talk too much, I just stutter. Whenever you're around, whenever we're around each other, I know that oh, it's always good. You were right all along, so get this. I'll put you on my wish list. I drew a star right by your name. Yeah. I'm loving these statistics, though. These are some beautiful stats, you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was thinking about going out for another walk. Might do some short form content while I'm walking, though. I'm just making sure my battery is pretty well charged before I decide to go out and about, you know. Are you guys... Look, crypto's a scam, okay? I just want to let everybody know cryptocurrencies are all scams. Every single one of them. I hope people realize that, but then again, I don't know if people do. We'll see, though. I'm feeling it, you guys. I'm feeling it. I feel so sexy. I feel so sexy. And I don't know why. I'm going to make some toast real quick. BRB. So I was drinking some of my pomegranate juice. Stuff is so good, dude. I love pomegranate juice. How y'all doing, though? Y'all feeling very sexy? Woo! It is nice to see that we're getting more subscribers on the channel. People tapping the subscribe button. It does help in many ways. Many ways. But we're out. I like that YouTube is pushing my content out to more people. This is fantastic. I think it's because I improved the loudness to where it's not too loud, but not too soft. And it's a bit of a challenge sometimes, but it ends up working out for the better in the end. See, it's got to keep trying, But yeah, it's good to see everybody. It's good to see you, the Dark Lord, Garza. So you're pregnant and you don't know who the father is. I'll tell you what. This won't solve your problem, but make sure you tap the subscribe button. Willard, if you're the father, tap the subscribe button. And just you guys tap the subscribe button. It's the only solution I could think of right now. Tapping the subscribe button. It does wonders for the mind, and it does wonders for the body. All right? It does a lot of good stuff. Makes you feel better. Makes you feel very sexy. Doesn't it? I think it does. Maybe. I'm going to make my egg sandwich now. I'll put you on my wish list. I put a star right by. Hey, yeah, exactly. Crypto is a scam. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel, dude. I'm not. No. A whole baby thing. All right, just make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I think that'll help. It won't help anything, actually, but if you guys could subscribe, it would help me. It won't. I don't know if it'll help you. I mean, you guys will at least get a better financial understanding of it. It's financial education. Not financial advice, but just for entertainment, educational purposes only. This toasted egg sandwich is amazing. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. All right.
Oh, yeah. Give me a few moments here. Oh shit! Taco Bell just gave me the Taco Bell app just gave my fat ass a notification. $1 Supreme. Oh my god. Wyatt Welch, thank you for the 100. I appreciate the gift, my brony brother. Parachute a Kool-Aid jammer. I don't think so, ET, but I appreciate Wyatt. Make sure you guys subscribe to Wyatt Welch 5794 for the gift. I appreciate it, my brony brother. You blacked out thinking about how much of a scam crypto is? Absolutely, dude. Crypto is grifto. It is grifter currency. It's used by the lowest of the low. It's used by human traffickers. It's used by terrible people. Absolutely, dude. Oh, shit, dude. Taco Bell. I like looking at the Taco Bell app for sure. You know, I'm going to say that Taco Bell really got their shit together. Like, big props to Taco Bell, dude. They become the GOAT. I will admit the Taco Bell menu's kind of gotten a little bit bigger, just as much as I have. Jules Gold just call me a crackhead. All right. That's fair. I accept that. That's funny. Oh, they got the Cravings value menu. Let's take a look. Oh, spicy potato soft taco. I don't know how I feel about that one. Cheesy bean and rice burrito. Okay, that's a good one. That's solid. Dude, Taco Bell's got a very, very sexy. Oh, dude, straight up. Down the news docket. Tim Smith just sent me an important text. This just in. Patriots screwed. Stefan Diggs charged with strangling his live-in personal chef? Whoa. Oh, my God. Let's take a look. Stefan. That's got to be headline news, dude. No way. I thought Tim might have been joking at first, but Tim is not joking. Oh, my God. This is breaking news, everybody. Breaking news. The Pats are going to have a tough time. Whoa. E! News is saying Stefan Diggs speaks out after being charged with strangulation. Assault. Let's see. New England Patriots wide receiver Stefan Diggs denied allegations made against him after being charged with felony strangulation or suffocation and misdemeanor assault in Massachusetts. Stefan Diggs is maintaining his innocence. The New England Patriots wide receiver broke his silence after being charged with felony strangulation, denying the allegations made against him. Stefan Diggs categorically denies these allegations. They are unsubstantiated, uncorroborated, and were never investigated. And because they did not occur, the timing and motivation for making the allegations is crystal clear. They are the direct result of an employee-employer financial dispute that was not resolved to the employee's satisfaction. Stefan looks forward to establishing the truth in the court of law. The New England Patriots also stood behind Stefan following his charges. The New England Patriots are aware of the accusations that have been made regarding Stephon Diggs. The NFL team said in a statement, Stephon has informed the organization that he categorically denies the allegations. We support Stephon. Wow. I got to text Tim. Hold on. This is wild. Yeah, I don't know. I think that it sounds like somebody trying to accuse him of something that, I don't know. Let's see. We will continue to gather information and we'll cooperate fully with the appropriate authorities in the NFL as necessary. The Patriots statement continued. Out of respect for all parties involved and given this an ongoing legal matter, we have no further comment at this time. The charges against Stephon, who shares a newborn son with girlfriend Cardi B, stemmed from an incident that occurred December 2nd, one day after the Patriots defeated the New York Giants in a 33-15 game. Wow. Oh, wow. Stephon's lawyer requested that the police report be impounded during a virtual court appearance December 30th, hoping to keep details of the incident sealed, per the local outlet. He also revealed that his client made a financial offer of the alleged victim with the hope of settling the dispute out of court, saying, in court as we speak, they're working to come to an agreement on that. During the hearing, the judge agreed to consider Stephon's request to have the report sealed, as well as the request to extend his arraignment day. Ooh. That's wild, man. Anon, you know me, I'm a bum, dude. Anon, I'm a bum. No. That's funny, though. That's crazy, though, this whole Stephon Diggs situation, man. Crazy. Effing insane is what I gotta say, man. I did not expect to see that. Didn't expect to hear that. Crazy. Crazy. Wild, though, man. That's crazy, man. Stephon Diggs, dude. The question is, did he actually strangle his chef? And Tim Smith is saying he must have got a bad bowl of chili mac. Oh. That's just wild, man. My mind is blown, dude. My mind is blown, man. And Mulia says, "Are you affiliated with the Bloods of the Crips?" Both of those groups are terrible. They suck. Both are terrible. I'm affiliated with neither. I think you know why. God. I hate gangs to the point that I don't do business with them. That's the way I roll. Nate Dogg says, "Sup, gang? What up, Mr. Nate Dogg?" We were checking out earlier the TTEC subreddit, and we were also checking out the all-weather portfolio theory, which I think is a decent theory, but I think it's a little too bond-heavy for the all-weather portfolio. I'm okay with volatility, so I tend to be very much, as long as I'm diversified across the globe in equities, it's all that really matters. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of bonds. I don't feel like bonds are very inflation proof. So, but Nate Dogg is in the house, dude. But yeah, trash talking, like I said, trash talking TTEC, trash talking. Up talking. I'm up talking. I am a bond. You are a bond. I'm not inflation proof. Granted. But yeah, no, overall, I think one of the big things for me is it's fun to occasionally look at the TTEC subreddit, and like I want to make sure I warn people that this company is, and I'm seeing a lot more people very frustrated with TTEC on that subreddit. So it doesn't shock me in any way that they would be. It makes me like I always say, it makes me feel justified a little bit in how I felt. Because I felt like I was like, oh, maybe I'm just a crazy person, but no, but. True that, I see nothing but expansion in you. Oh my god, that's too funny. That's too good. No, I feel like I'm expanding because I eat too much. But yeah, that food I ate last night, man, that pot roast was incredible. I wouldn't say it was a pot roast, but man, I had potatoes, asparagus, you name it, the works. I slept pretty good last night. I will admit, I slept great. One moment. Back to the fridge. Oh man, I gotta get back to that fridge, man. I'm obsessed with the fridge, bruh. It's good to see so many people coming into the stream. Emphasis on the coming. Yeah, now we, as we all talk about, we talk about the the good stuff, I guess you could say. We're keeping it real. Sort of. Chromacast says that's a good fridge. Exactly. It's a fabulous fridge. It's one of the best. Got to go back to the fridge, though, man. Do not come. I'm going to come. I'm going to come. Oh, yeah. Dude, Trump daddy. Getting ready. We're getting ready, my brony brothers. My little bronies. Everybody get up, get down. Everybody get up, get down. You gonna move it all around? Yeah. You're gonna move it all around? Oh, yeah. Everybody get up, get down. We're gonna move it all around. Shake your ass. You better shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Come on, girl, shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. You guys gonna shake that ass for me, dude? Come on, man. Come on, bronies. You guys are my brones, dude. You guys are not real brony brothers. If you guys were real bronies, you would all shake your asses. But you don't. I am the brony king. 'Cause I'm the comeback king. Do you know what I mean? Everybody's trying to shake their ass, man. Now, everybody, you guys could shake your ass. You guys do your thing. No, hell no. Everybody, tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. What are you guys doing, man? Everybody's trying to shake their ass on here. I get it. You. I want to take you to a gay bar. I want to take you to a gay bar. I want to take you to a gay bar, gay bar, gay bar. Wow. Let's start a war. Start a nuclear war. At the gay bar, gay bar, gay bar. That's funny, man. Anthony Coupin. One lonely brony sits alone. I am that brony. I, a goon alone. Oh, Anthony Coupin. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop, yum yum. Oh, yum yum, yum yum. Give me that happy poop all day. Give me that happy poop all night. Everybody knows that it makes me tight. Everybody knows that it makes me right. Makes me go all crazy in the head. Makes me want to go give some head. Everybody wants to know I got the happy poop yum 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 yum. I've got the happy poop yum yum. I've got the happy poop. I've got the happy poop yum yum. It's the greatest gift of all. On YouTube, YouTube poop. YouTube is where the poop is. So my biological stepson is pooping while I talk about happy poop yum yums. Happy poop yum yum. Happy poop yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop. Yum yum. Let me tell you all something. I've got them rap skills. Then I got the happy poop, yum yum. Everybody wants to say yum yum. Everybody wants to dance. Take that chance. Yeah, some boy. Some girl. Now you know you're my world. All right, now lose it. Oh, man, that's a good one, dude. It's a sexy one. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, yum yum. Happy poop, happy poop, happy poop, yum yum. Everybody knows that the happy poop, it gets me going every day, every night. It's the only thing that makes YouTube feel super tight. And I know I'm the greatest rapper of all time. And then I put thumbs up in my butthole. Thumbs up and a happy poop. Thumbs up, make me happy poop. I like to take that thumbs up and I like to put it somewhere. I like to take that happy poop while I'm putting that thumbs up somewhere. You don't even want to know where I'm putting that thumb in. Oh, you don't really want to know. Everybody knows they're acting like a hoe. Everybody knows they're acting like a hoe. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not shout. I'm telling you why. Happy poop is the best gift of them all. Everybody knows I'm the greatest white rapper of all time. And everybody knows that is a crime. And I know that they're jealous of my rap skill every day. Everybody calls me gay, but I don't really care. I do what I want in my underwear. I shake my ass and I don't wash myself. I don't really want to know. I really like to put that thumb up inside of my beehole. And I don't really know if I'm gonna pound my ballsack. Oh, wet ass pussy all day, all night. Wet ass pussy better not be tight. My pussy loose and I know it's looser than a goose. Anthony Coupin sent me a makeup brush so I can wipe off all this happy poop from a gush. Oh, man. Everybody's jealous of my crazy rap skill. Everybody knows I'm a freaking juicy thrill. I'm not going to show you what's in this fridge. I ain't going to show you Twitch. I'm going to show you... I don't know what I want to say. This show. Has the show gotten too gay? Oh, yeah. Thank you for the makeup brush, though, Anthony Coupin. I appreciate you, bro. My brony brother. Thank you so much for the makeup brush, though. It makes me feel like a true brony. A brony brother. Hell yeah. We're all bronies, dude. Poo and... Oh, no. Come on, bro. I don't really want to go there. Tim Smith says, fun fact, only 2 of the Magnificent 7 outperformed the S&P 500 this year. That's actually kind of wild. Really?
Huh. Well, for the Magnificent 7, I can imagine that
some of them would do extremely well. I'm pretty sure NVIDIA did extremely well. Also assuming Tesla did really well as well. I think everything else, though, is kind of stagnant. You know, they had growth, but a lot of the S&P 500 gains are from those big Magnificent 7 companies. But obviously, if NVIDIA is going to outshine like no other, and if Tesla is going to outshine like no other, I'm assuming it's Tesla and NVIDIA who are outshining everybody and everything. But thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate that's a fun fact, Mr. Tim Smith. What a beast. Anthony Coupin says, I'm digging the goatee. Don't lose it. I got a split brony. Catch you later. Catch you later, Mr. Anthony Coupin. Thank you so much for those jewels, my man. I appreciate those gifts. I'm looking rough since dude, I've been making money. See, the thing is, man, I bet against Bitcoin, so I make money when its price goes down. So it's when Bitcoin goes up, that's when I start buying more SBIT. I buy SBIT on the dip because I'm assuming that Bitcoin's going to go back down eventually. I think the fantasy ratings are out. The weekly fantasy shit, dude. Oh, it was Alphabet and NVIDIA outperformed S&P? That's wild, dude. That is wild. Yeah, I mean, Google's a powerhouse, man. NVIDIA's been pumped up like crazy. I mean, they're definitely part of the AI, either the AI solution or the AI bubble. I will say that NVIDIA's stock evaluation, man, is really high. Like, NVIDIA's PE ratio right now. Let me see what is NVIDIA's PE ratio. Today. Wow, 46 to 49 times. So it's almost 50 times price over earnings. I mean, that's really high. Now, don't get me wrong. NVIDIA's been extremely profitable. But I'll tell you what, man. I don't think AI is going anywhere. I'm still going to invest in the VT like I've been doing. I've been swing trading the VT, actually. But consistently just kicking ass, dude. All right, 10 push-ups. How you guys got to give me like a super chat or something. I'll do 10 push-ups in front of you guys, but I got to have some sort of incentive to do so. I'll do the push-ups off camera. But if you guys, once I see the super chat amount, if you give me a $5 super chat, I'll do 10 push-ups in front of you guys. Yeah. I'll do 10 push-ups. Only if I see the super chat. Super chat's got to come in first. I've had people screw me over on this. Yeah, $5 super chat, man. I'll do push-ups. I'm not below it or above it. Agreeability went up quite a bit, though. I have a lot of positions in the stock market, I admit. More than I realized. Well, we'll see. Help me. It's okay. But, I think... No, I'll do 10 push-ups for $5. I'll do them on screen as well. But if you guys aren't gonna pony up the $5, I ain't doing the 10 push-ups on screen. So it's up to you guys. You guys either pony up that money, pony up that super chat, or a gift. It could be a gift that's like 1,000 joules, for example. Maybe 1,000 joule gift, which would be acceptable. What do you guys want me to do? I can't get that sexy. Oh, and Chroma, I appreciate that big time, man. When you did that, when you spent all those jewels on Zaddy, it meant a lot. So I want to say thank you for spending those free jewels on Zaddy. You're the man. Chroma says, bite me, Garza. Oh, man. Not enough simp scribers, man. Too many fake simps. Not enough pimps. Don't forget to tap the subscribe button if you haven't already, though, folks. We need more people to simp scribe to the channel. Gotta do what we gotta do on this channel, though. We're kicking butt. Hell yeah. Get it. Too close to outwit it. Feel it? Soul was blue. And it went down with a thud. It's a little chilly up in here. Chroma Ka's the man. Well, what else you guys got going on, man? It's not easy being sexy. It's not easy. I understand. You guys got anything going on? I think it's time that this show goes full woke. We're going to be the wokest show in America. I finally realized that's the key to our success. We're going to be the wokest of them all. Our role model is Tim Walz. Even though Tim Walz is awful. He's an example of once you go woke, you go broke. And white guilt goes a long way. I got to be guilty for being white. Okay. Okay. I'll pretend like I'm actually feeling guilty. I'll do my best. Tim Walz is the man. And you're all jealous of Tim Walz. Now, I don't know why you're all jealous of the greatest presidential candidate of all time. Sure. Are you guys just jealous of Walz because he's clearly more well endowed than you are, and because he's definitely ruining Minnesota? Sure. I know you guys like him. This entire show consists of the audience is a bunch of Tim Walz fans. We are gee for Tim Walz. But thank you, Anthony Coupin. I appreciate those gifts, my brony brother. So many bronies, so little time. Thank you, Brones. I appreciate you all. You guys do make this channel grow. You make my dong, as always, feel bigger than it actually is. And yeah, that matters. You got to keep the dong long. My dong is long. It's long for all of you. And you know it. You feel it. I feel it. My dong is long. Michael Saylor. Do you guys think, like, Michael Saylor gets too much flack? Or do you think he deserves all the flack? Because we all know that Michael Saylor is a bit of a scammer, grifter, that sort of thing. And, you know, we're not all really into Michael Saylor that much. We try, but we know that he's a grifter. Don't get me wrong, Michael Saylor's hot AF. Still doesn't change the fact that he grifted. Okay. What's up, my brones? My homies. My brony brothers. Well, looks like everybody has left. Unfortunately, nobody cares. The show is not sexy enough for everybody. It's so sexy. What the actual F? I am an e-girl. Congrats on touching grass today, Garza. I did. I went outside. No, I love going outside. I'm really an outdoors guy at the end of the day. I prefer being outside. It's my natural habitat. I need it, man. I'm an outdoorsman. Nah, I won't say an outdoorsman, but I love being outside. Whether it's just walking around, whether it's just doing something. That's how I live, man. But I will say that you guys are the best bronies that any brony could ever ask for. So I want to thank you guys. You guys rock. All right, you guys, I am going to go for a bit of a walk, get a little more sunshine, probably do one more stream, probably talk about a current event on the next stream. We'll see. We'll see what's happening. But I do want to thank you guys for checking out the TTEC subreddit with me, because TTEC is awful. And yeah, and for looking up the all-weather portfolio. It's one of my favorite portfolio theories, the all-weather one. Allows you to stay really diversified, but it's, I don't know.